So it was rough enough opening half, played well. We just couldn't get the breakthrough, but in the second half really stepped up and a very deserved one.
Yeah, I think I've got to give credit to Newington for how they stuck at it first half. But from our point of view, I think the tempo that the boys played at from start to finish was excellent. Let's be honest, it's everything for us to lose tonight, and very little to gain as such, with expectations that we're the Premiership side. But we didn't disrespect Newington at all. We'd done our homework all weekend on them. They gave us a really tough game 2 weeks ago, so we knew what we were going to expect. We knew what we were going to be up against. But I thought the boys were very, very professional. Like I say, the tempo that they played at, we knew that, we could see a wee bit of frustration starting to creep in towards the end of the first half because of a couple of chances. But we told them at half time, keep doing what you're doing. You move the ball quickly, you'll get an opportunity and then you must take it. And then obviously Danny has scored, I think it was in 5 minutes of the second half, with a free kick, and that probably settled a few nerves within the team. And then I thought after that we were really in control. And, yes, I know it's 3-0, but you look at S has had one cleared off the line, Jarvis hit the bar, and Jack O'Reilly has missed one right at the death, which would have been a really good quality goal, but with build up between him and David Taylor. So a really professional job, and like I say, we'd spoke beforehand, and we'd said to the players that there will be an upset tonight in the draw, and let's make sure that it's not us. And credit to them. Like I say, it's for me, it's the players deserve all the credit tonight. They were really good. We've had a difficult couple of weeks. We have had a lot of critics, and rightly so to a degree. But at the same time, we've got a real good group in there who are hungry. We have a real good group in there that they understand the job and they understand the position that we're in. And tonight was all about making sure that we didn't give anything away. Clean sheet tonight, 3 goals at home. So I'm desperately pleased, and now we're into the next round.
Yeah, you touched on Saturday. It's an important competition, this, of course, anyway, but slightly more added importance with the European. I know you're not looking toward final yet, but the cups can be important, and to get the quarter final, there's not too many more rounds.
Yeah, listen, we treat each competition with the same importance. We don't look too far ahead. It's always just the next game. But when you look at the last couple of weeks, yes, we've been disappointed with their league form. But in saying that, it's no disgrace losing to the 4 full-time clubs. So it was important for us to try and build a bit of momentum getting into Saturday's game tonight by making sure that we won. We didn't concede, so it'll give the boys a lot of confidence. We defended really well. We could have been a wee bit more clinical, and then the scoreline could have looked a lot better than what it is. But I'm desperately pleased with the 3 goals that we've scored. It's, as you touched on, it's a chance to the winners go into the playoff final straight away. There's a lot of really good sides still left in the competition, but we've done our bit in making sure that we're in the next round, and for that I'm really pleased. So when you look at the next coming weeks, we've got a semi-final in the County Antrim Shield, and we've now got a quarter-final to look forward to as well.
Yeah, and in this poor recent run forward in the league, it's been the cups that have provided us with the good results, and you're just hoping that these cups can be a catalyst then to get into the league.
Totally, and it's like anything, you win games of football, you're going to gain confidence. You lose games of football, you're going to lack confidence. So it was important that we came here tonight, and I got to be honest, I would say that even within our own crowd and within around the league, there probably would have been a lot of people maybe expecting a banana skin here tonight. But like I say, fair dues to the boys, each and every one of them. There's players that haven't played a lot of football in recent weeks, and it could have been easy for us to turn around and go, no, we're not going to give you boys a chance. But we believe in the squad. It's going to take a squad to achieve anything at this football club. So we stuck by our guns, that we would give players that haven't played regularly, we would give them an opportunity to prove to us what they can do. And ultimately that breeds competition, because ultimately for us to do anything, we need competition for places. We're low on bodies, obviously, with injuries. So it's important that the guys that haven't played a lot of football in recent weeks, they get up to the level and get up to the level quickly. And I'm very, very pleased for those boys this evening, because they played at a really high standard for us.
And just finally looking back to the league on Saturday, and Bangor, who have been a breath of fresh air in the league this year, they've pushed Larne all the way tonight in the cup as well. It's going to be an easy task down there.
No, it's definitely not. Particularly at home, they've been very good. I know Lee well, and I know how his teams are set up. We had a really difficult game at home here against them, even though what the scoreline looks like. But we'll go there with the utmost respect for Bangor, as we do every opponent that we take on. We need to be on our money on Saturday, and we need to play at the same levels that we did tonight, the same tempo, the same aggression. And like I say, we'll now dust ourselves down. We'll enjoy the win tonight, and then we'll regroup tomorrow and Thursday and get ourselves ready for a really difficult game at Clandyboy on Saturday.